Hello YouTube, this is Taylor with CliffsOfClaven bringing you our next war recap, and this was against the level 10 clan, Taenamo. And as you can see, we got a very comfortable victory by 6 stars. They did use the majority of their attacks, but this one was over relatively early. And as you can see, they got a couple of 3 stars here and there, but mostly a 2-star clan. They did manage to get a star on our number 1 guy. Over on our side, we got their number 1 2-starred, and we got all of their other bases 3-starred except for their number 8. Dark Cloud, pretty close with the 83%. We didn't really try to 3-star this one because by the point we were ready for cleanup, the war was pretty much won, and so our last remaining attacks just spent some time practicing on some of the higher bases. But let's start off by, as usual, taking a look at Harem, our resident Town Hall 10, getting 2 stars on their Town Hall 11. And as usual, he's coming in with a queen walk and some valks. So he's going to get a huge amount of percentage with this queen walk. His goal, of course, is to get the eagle artillery. We're going to speed up just a little bit there so you can see the beginning of the queen walk. Just a standard queen walk there. Goes ahead and drops the ability and also the rage spell. Just kind of clearing out this compartment. His entire goal is to get to that eagle, and then once he gets the eagle artillery down, he's going to go ahead and drop his valks to try to get the town hall. He's got 2 rage spells and a jump spell, and that is after he drops the rage there on the queen, just to make sure that she stays up. And as you can see, she is about to be in range of that eagle artillery. And he goes ahead and drops in the golem a little bit early. I think he was worried about time, but the queen does get locked onto the eagle artillery eventually. Now, unfortunately, she does have that inferno beam on her, and the healers went down to the air defense. So he is going to have some trouble over there with this queen. Doesn't matter, she did her job of getting that eagle artillery down. And then here come the whole swarm of valks. Does a very nice job of dropping that rage spell to make sure that the valks beat through that wall, and then has the jump spell straight into the town hall compartment. The queen, since she has cleared out all of those other buildings, he doesn't have to worry about the jump spell overlapping and causing the valks to go into that side compartment. They do get into the center eventually and barely take down the town hall. That last dying swing of the Valk does eventually take down the town hall, and he picks up the 2-star for us. So nicely done to Harem, as usual, taking care of the town hall 11s for us as a town hall 10, which is very impressive. Okay, let's go ahead and drop down and take a look at number 4. Now, Rocco had a 6-star war. Rocco took out number 3 and number 4, but I want to show the attack on number 4 because number 3 is a 9.5 with no infernos. Number 4 has an inferno, and the reason why is that number 4 built the inferno after war was declared, so he's lower on the map even though he does have that inferno. Now Rocco's going to go in with a queen walk over on the side, and he has brought 18 valks, so he's going to let the queen kind of clear a little bit of a path there, and then he's got 2 heals, 2 rage, and a jump to get his valks into that core. And of course his priority is going to be this inferno tower, although this is a single target inferno, so valks are definitely the right move for this particular base. Single target inferno, not really much of a threat to valks, especially whenever you're bringing 18 of them. His wall breakers kind of do a weird split on him there, but he does get that section of wall open so that the queen can kind of walk in there. She's going to take care of the enemy queen, going to go ahead and get the clan castle taken care of, all that good stuff. And so he has started his attack down here on the bottom, dropping in the golem, a few wall breakers, and some wizards to make the funnel. Interesting use of the barbarian king there just to sort of cut off the rest of the funnel. And the queen does get the clan castle pulled in. Very nice poison spell there. Gets the clan castle and gets the enemy queen in there, so that works out really well for him. I'm going to go ahead and pop the ability just to make sure that he gets all of that taken care of. And then in come the valks. The king ability right there is going to get straight through the wall, and then the jump spell leading them right over to where the inferno is. Again, single target inferno, not a huge threat to that many valks, especially since the inferno did not lock onto his king, so he's able to keep that king going. And the jump spell just kind of facilitates them getting in there a little faster. Still has a heal spell left over that he drops on this last cluster of defenses. And once his queen gets through the wall over here, she's still got her healers on her, so the queen is going to be able to do quite a bit of work for him. And then Golem, still intact, has not yet split into Golemites, is taking the fire from the wizard tower, and now is taking the fire from that archer tower, so that golem's doing quite a bit of work for him as well. Queen being targeted by 1 point defense, but with those healers on her, she barely even notices. So just worked out really well that he had the queen and the golem over there tanking for those defenses. He's got the 1 cannon down here at the bottom that is firing on his king while his king works on that wall. But as you can see, the majority of this base is cleaned up. Just that one archer tower left that is still shooting onto that golem. Not going to be any problem for those valks to get through and take care of it. And that is one of the 2 3-stars for Rocco. So fantastic job there. All right, let's take a look at Mikey B taking care of number 5 for us. And Mikey is using his queen walk with bowlers in the CC that he uses normally. And Mikey is always really good at getting a lot of value from his queen walks. He puts his queen in really smart spots where she's going to take out a lot of point defense, which of course is something that can sometimes have a negative effect on your valks depending on how they path. So he drops down, gets the queen to take care of a cannon. She's going to take care of this archer tower in just a little bit. Going to take care of the air sweeper as well. Pretty nice 1-for-1 trade over there with the balloon. Nicely done there. And then here come a couple of hogs to pull the clan castle and make sure that that is going to get taken care of before he sends in the valks. These guys had dragons, I think, in pretty much every one of their clan castles. So there's the poison spell drop down to take care of the clan castle. Go ahead and speed up through the CC kill just a little bit. And then here come the valks. They immediately go down to that tiny little builder's hut, which is a little bit unfortunate. And then they make a loop. Dang, poor Mikey. Valks going all the way around the base. But he does a really good job of sort of saving it there, which is that he drops in those bowlers with the healers on them. And that sort of takes out those buildings that the valks would have gone to. So down here, it takes out those buildings that the valks would have gone to and sort of forces them into the base. And then he drops a real nice rage spell there, sort of get them through the town hall. The queen is still up, has her healers on her, and then it looks like one of the healers from the bowlers moved over to get onto the queen. So the queen is still going strong, going to take out several of those defenses. And he's running a little low on troops over here on the side. He's got a cannon and a mortar still that he has to take care of, but he does have a couple of valks that are going to beat through that wall. His king is doing quite a bit of the tanking there for that cannon that is firing in at him. And then the queen does take down that Tesla, and so the bottom part of the base more or less taken care of. Now it's going to take the queen a long time to get through those walls and get over there to take care of these last few buildings, but the valks are there. Valks actually making it through the wall quite a bit faster than the queen does, and they are going to get in there along with the king and take care of things. Queen sniping over the wall to get the mortar, and that is a 3-star for Mikey. Fantastic attack, and well done, sir. Okay, let's take a look at number 9, our boy Jack. Taking care of business here with a queen walk and some valks, which seems to be the go-to attack for the Clavens these days. And I believe he has bowlers in his clan castle. I don't remember. It's been a little while since I watched this replay. Here comes the queen walk up in at the top. Sort of a weird little sprinkling of walls there. I'm not really sure what the point of those walls were. Doesn't matter. Queen walk going in at the top. Sort of a CC bowler walk coming down here at the bottom just to clear a path. Pretty nice wizard there on that high HP gold storage. And then wall breakers coming in. No golem. Doesn't need the golem. He's got the funnel made with the bowlers and the queen. Wall breakers have busted open that hole, and now the clan castle unfortunately gets lured towards the bowlers, and I say unfortunately because of that balloon. The poison spell largely going to take care of it, and the bowlers are able to take care of some of the ground troops. Those healers on them makes things very nice, very easy for the bowlers to take care of that. So here comes the king. I liked how he dropped the king just to make sure the pathing was going to be correct for the valks, because he did clear out quite a bit of this base before he dropped the valks in, and when you do that, sometimes valks go a little haywire on you. The enemy queen draws the valks in, and then the rage spell right there is just beautiful. They're raged up for a huge amount of the center, and then drops the heal spell for him. Don't know that he got a huge amount of value out of that heal spell, but does, I guess, catch a few of the valks. And these level 8 walls, really no match for valks. They can just burn through those level 8 walls so quick, even if there's only a couple of them like there are up here at the top. And as you can see, this one's pretty much over. The queen is going to shoot over the wall to take care of the cannon, and then the bowlers and those valks are going to get that archer tower taken care of. He's already got a wizard coming around the outside to do some cleanup, and then that wizard is going to come down and get this troll builder hut. Only one more builder hut up here in these corners, and that is going to be the 3-star for Jack. So fantastic attack. Very good job. All right, last one we're going to take a look at. Let's get some Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 8 action from our number 10, Invictus, and he's doing it with a zap-quake and some dragons. So pretty pretty good base for dragons just because he has so many of these storages out here on the outside. So those dragons are going to get quite a lot of free percentage, just those 2 dragons that he's using to make the funnel. And then, of course, once they take out a couple of those buildings, he's going to send the bulk of the force right up the middle. And here comes the king. I believe he's got balloons in the clan castle, and really nice funnel that he made with just a couple of dragons. And now he's going to send in the bulk of the rest of the force, still holding a few back, wants to make sure that they go straight towards the center. He does still have 2 air defenses to take care of in this base. And so he's got to be kind of careful with his dragons. He can't just spam his dragons down and hope for the best. There come the CC balloons once all of the dragons are sort of tanking for those defenses. Those max level balloons in the clan castle at Town Hall 8, just super strong, and a really nice rage spell that catches the balloons, catches the dragons. The balloons get there and actually soak up a few of the air bombs, and then this one dragon, the most heroic dragon with barely any life left, does get over onto that air defense. Once the air defenses are down, it is pretty much game over, just a matter of cleanup. So we're going to go ahead and speed it up a little bit just because dragons move kind of slow. He's still got some balloons up. They're going to take care of some of those defenses before they finally go down to the Tesla, but he's got 4 dragons left, and look at the mighty barbarian up here taking care of that spell factory. What would we do without you, mighty barbarian? So he's got plenty of troops left. The only thing that could even really hit him is that Tesla right there, which is going to be no match for 4 dragons. And Invictus comes through with the 3-star for the Clavens. So well done, Invictus, getting it done for us. Very nice attack with those dragons. So that is going to do it for this war recap. Thank you very much for watching, and good war to Taenamo. They had some pretty solid attacks, but just couldn't quite get the 3-star on very many of our bases. They did have some very close upper 90% attacks, but just couldn't quite get it done. Thank you all for watching this recap, and I will see you in the next one with more accidental 3-stars.